I think we can all agree that 2025 was an interesting year. It's almost like everywhere you looked across business, politics, and tech, everyone was acting like the world is on fire. And okay, maybe we kind of contributed to it. But you know what? I don't want to end this year off on a doomer gloomer attitude. Sometimes we need a little reminder that everything wasn't all that bad. That's why me and my friend Robyn here decided to look back on some of the positive highlights from 2025 by playing a little game of trivia to see if we actually remember the good stuff. And if you stick to the end, you'll see some of our big predictions for 2026. And trust me, I feel like I'll get at least half of these right. Okay, mark my words. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode of the Doodle Heads podcast, give us a good start to 2026 by hitting that like button. It really does help us out a ton, as me and Robyn have been working tirelessly to make this show as good as possible. Anyways, roll the intro! Obviously,
Doodle Heads trivia.
it's not just any basic old trivia. We gotta do this the Doodle Heads way, of course, with a little bit of alcohol and guessing.
Yeah.
Which go great together.
My vodka lovers, grab your bottles. Whiskey lovers, grab your bottles. Soju lovers, grab your bottles and
your
start
children,
taking
grab your
shots
apple
with
juices. And your children, make sure to grab your apple juices. You're not.
Yeah, grab a
staying in
good
your
apple
room.
cider.
Stay in your room, kids. Stay in your rooms.
I didn't drink till 21, and look how great I turned out.
That is very questionable to ask. Anyways, we should start off with explaining how the game works. Robyn, explain how the game works.
So how the game works is Medz and I picked out different trivia for things that happened on the internet that we sort of saw and we saw as significant. We have about 4 questions each, and each question is associated with a different dollar amount that increases exponentially. So we have a $5 question from each of us. We have a $50 question from each of us. We have a $500 question from each of us. And we have a $5,000 question from each of us. And we have to get the question right in order to win the associated prize. If we do not get it right, we have to take a shot instead.
Exactly. So we basically do not want to be taking a lot of shots because we already took our introductory shot and ooh, wow, nice little introductory animation. We already took our little introductory shot and we don't want to die. Okay, I don't want to die. The Grinch does not want to die. Okay, I don't. And plus, can dogs even drink alcohol? Is that legal or not even? Well, less legal. Is it lethal to you?
For me, I don't even think I can get hungover. I think I am immune to alcohol because of my Irish traits.
How is that antler even fitting on your head right now?
Because I got that good balance. I'm actually IRL. I'm great at balancing things on my head.
But then you shouldn't need the string. The string should be there if you can do so well in real life.
I'm very expressive, so I sort of need it right now.
Okay, iPad child. I get what you're saying. Anyways, shall we begin with our first question?
Yeah, fucking get going. Fucking get going.
Let's go with the first question. For $5. What movie became the most watched in Netflix history? This is for you, Robyn.
I've never heard of Bird Box. What the fuck is Bird Box?
Wait, you don't know Bird Box? Okay,
no.
Let me go through all the options. Okay, for A, we have Stranger Things, right? B, we got K-pop Demon Hunters. C, we got Bird Box. And then D is Red Notice.
Well, automatically eliminate Stranger Things. Haven't even watched it, but I know it's a show. Red Notice, I think I've heard of, but I definitely haven't watched. But Bird Box, I've never heard of.
So what are you going to say is your answer?
Well, I know what it is. And we're going up, up, up. It's a moment. Together we're glowing.
Yeah, I know. That was an easy one. That was a super easy one. I just picked it easy because I knew you would struggle later in the questions. But I think next one. What does that mean? You get to at least get your new gift. Right here, Robyn, is your $5 gift.
With that AI generated cover that doesn't even look like the characters.
Listen, it was the only
None of them have a regular ponytail. None of them have a regular ponytail, and 2 of the characters have regular ponytails.
Robyn, it is the ultimate Demon Hunters fandom companion. It encapsulates everything you could ever want.
Yeah, like how to spell Genu's name. Sure.
Exactly, yeah. And how to get eaten by the fire monster. Those the secret weaknesses.
Ginwa.
Ginwa, that's what his name was. Yeah. You can be, that's it has all that information in there for you for $5.
Damn. Okay, if it has instructions on how to fuck a fire monster, then maybe I do want it.
Yeah, see, exactly. Now, next one is for
it's
$5.
My question
God.
for you. What two viral numbers have plagued in and out staff members and teachers alike? 69, 42, 67, 21.
Okay, so the fact is that even if I did not have any clue what the number was, the fact you said 69 instead of 69 and 42 instead of 42 is just proof that, the number is obviously 67.
67.
You are so stupid. I hate this. Why did you pick this? Why does this have to be the one you have to pick?
Well, how do you know this is the answer? You didn't move on to the answer slide.
Okay, then move on to the answer slide because I think it's as clear as day that this is 67.
Move on to the answer slide.
My answer is B. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm the one controlling it. You're right.
Stupid bitch.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're right. 6-7. The hand gestures up and down. What do I get though? What do I get? My prize though
what do you
guessing
get?
Correct.
Something that you really need. I really wanted to be thoughtful about this gift, and I figured you might need
Durex extra sensitive. What the fuck? Why did you give me condoms?
I know that you like to have a little fun.
My penis is very small, mind you, okay? It's very hard to find a condom that fits my size.
Well, I'm sure that they're cheaper and fit within the $5 range.
Well, let's see. But first of all, this is $5.99. This is $1 over the range. So where are you getting this extra $1 from for my $5 gift?
Don't worry, baby boy. I got you. I like to spoil you a little.
Don't call me a baby boy.
I like to spoil you a little, baby boy.
Condoms you gave me.
What? I sort of missed that.
So I don't get a baby boy. You called me baby boy, and that made me angry thinking about baby boys. I
misinterpreted that.
Let's just move on to the next slide. Let's just move on. For $50, what flag was used in the Nepal uprising?
Rice Hats Pirates sounds like a slur.
C, the Pirate Coalition. B, Luffy Monkey. Or D, the Jolly Roger. Take a guess, Robyn.
I'm going to stick with the fact that Rice Hat Pirates sounds like a slur, and you're canceled. You're canceled 2025.
What do you mean?
So I know it's a One Piece reference. I am not a One Piece watcher, so I don't know which one it is. I know it's not Luffy Monkey because I know it's like the actual skull. But the Jolly Roger, I don't know if that's like an actual pirate term or if that's the term that they also use in One Piece. But I'm going to say it's the Jolly Roger. I could draw it, but I don't know the name.
Okay, are you sure?
You're scaring me.
Are you sure?
But I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay, you chose it. Because that is the correct answer.
Yeah, I was so scared it was going to be the Rice Hat Pirates. And I was going to be like, damn, I called the right answer a slur.
About it. A rice hat is a rice hat. That isn't what it is.
Okay. What's my prize? Fucking show me the money. Show me the money,
Your
bitch.
prize for getting this right, your gift would be a $50 Furby Galaxy Edition glow in the dark.
Honestly, wait. Why does it sort of like, you know what I would love to do? Have you seen, well, like, if anyone watched our Labubu episode, they would know. But, like, people get, like, little outfits for their Labubus. I would love to get outfits for this Furby. I needed to have a wig. I needed to have, like, sweater. A 2008 styled Nicki Minaj wig.
I can see it. Honestly speaking, though,
I needed a little Kim wig.
It looks like it would come from the Trolls movie as well. I don't know why. Something about it.
It does. It looks much more Trolls than Furby. It's also a lot rounder than the old Furbies used to be.
It also doesn't have more of like a bird beak. Like it looks more like a bird beak with its mouth. Is that just me? Or am I going crazy?
I feel like if I had it, I would name it Dramamine.
Because it's
it needs to be named. Yes, exactly. I feel like if you look like that, your name has to be like an over-the-counter drug,
I would just
like
call him Martin.
Mucinex.
I would just call him Martin.
See, this is why you're not allowed to have pets.
See, this is why I would call you Andre 3000 if you were an animal. Oh, wait, you are Andre 3000.
Andre 3000?
That is your
What?
new pet. Bro, imagine naming your dog Andre 3000. That's a fire-ass name.
You know what I love? I've always been told this story by one family member who had a coworker, and he got a dog, and he called the dog D.O.G.
D.O.G.
That was the dog's name. D.O.G. That was his name.
D.O.G.
Like D.O.G.
D.O.G. Oh my lordy lord. D.O.G. sounds like such an Italian name for some reason.
It does. It does.
D.O.G.
It does.
D.O.G. Hey,
D.O.G. Get your fucking ass over. Get cancelled.
Now I kind of want to name my dog D.O.G. now. That's such a fucking hilarious name now. I'm stealing that. I'm using that for one day. That's so funny.
Damn.
But let's go on to the next slide, aka the next present from you, Robyn.
Justin Trudeau is now dating this American celebrity. And trust me, she is out of this world. Is it Mila Kunis, Katy Perry, Gwen Stefani, or Jennifer Lopez?
Ooh, okay. Well, you did give me a pretty good hint, I would say. Because I'm going to be so real, I do not know who Mila Kunis or Gwen Stefani is, so...
You don't know who Mila Kunis and Gwen Stefani are?
No,
Mila
I don't.
Kunis is like the one woman that like everyone for... Okay.
Show me a picture of who she is and what she looks like, and I would probably know from the looks.
This is Mila Kunis.
Okay, yeah, I do know her. Okay, yeah, I do know her. But
And Gwen Stefani, you don't know? She's the woman who did this. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S.
The only thing that's bananas is your singing.
Here, you don't know Gwen Stefani?
I've never heard of her. Why does she look like Lady Gaga?
This shit is bananas.
She gives me Lady Gaga vibes. Well, okay,
She's not Lady Gaga.
All I will say is that my answer is a long and hard and solid C for Katy Perry. And I'm locking that in.
Locking in?
Locking it in. Locking it in.
Okay, check your answer.
I just took a sip of my Coca-Cola, not sponsored. Yeah, Katy Perry.
You're right. It's Katy Perry. It is wild how she went to the moon. I still think her moon landing was fake.
I really hope that in this next year, coming into next year, that she goes back into space just to prove that she did actually stage it. It would be really fun.
Honestly, it would be a little funny. It would be a little funny if she did that.
But it wouldn't be as funny as my gift. What the fuck are these? I get a choice.
Now, I gave you a choice. You can either choose a $50 Steam card or a mystery gift.
Robyn, where's the mystery? Where's the mystery, Robyn? Explain to me where the mystery is.
Well, do you want a $50 Steam gift card or do you want to see the mystery gift?
I don't think I need to know what I want because I don't want to pick the mystery gift.
Why don't you want to pick the mystery gift?
I would have probably been a bit more inclined if it was like, I don't know, like in a box or something.
It is in a box.
I mean, like a box that covers, when it's showing. If there was like a covering over it, maybe I would have actually tried to attempt to grab the mystery pack. But because of the fact I could see what it clearly is, I'm clearly going to take the mystery pack still.
Okay, well, now open up the mystery pack and see what's inside.
Oh, God. Oh, my God, Robyn.
I gotta hit you with it again. No one...
Censor this. Charles, censor this.
Oh come on.
And place
it's
it on
not
any
even
flat
realistic
surface for a hands-free ride. What kind of ride, Robyn?
Like horseback riding.
With a glittery sunburst of colors that layer on top of each other. Holes,
I do have
bumps,
to say,
ridges, and alien textures.
I do have to say, I do love the colors. The colors are bomb.
That's kind of the reason why I picked it.
You picked it?
I mean, that's the one I picked it over the $50 Steam gift card. Anyways, Robyn, I got another question for you. Because I didn't buy that Steam gift card, you have the chance of answering this question right and actually potentially maybe earning it as your gift. You never know what's behind this one, but this question is, what video game sold the most copies this year? Was it A, Expedition 33, B, Battlefield 6, C, Megabonk, or D, Silksong?
So I would say all of these except Megabonk are actually good contenders.
Okay.
I know Silksong was crazy, crazy popular. Expedition 33 did a full sweep at the Game Awards. But I also know that you had a crippling addiction to Battlefield 6.
It wasn't crippling enough. I wish it was crippling enough. My Megabonk addiction was actually more crippling than the Battlefield one.
What the hell is Megabonk? I've never heard of Megabonk.
It's the one made by the game developer who goes by Yondedev or whatever. Vetanat, I mean.
Yandere Dev?
Not Yandere Dev. No. That's not what I meant. I meant to say that it was a Vetanat, and it's a guy named Vetanat, but it's actually most likely another big YouTube developer named Danny. Instead, because Vetanat is Danny backwards. It was a whole thing, and like it was very like, you know, heavily marketed because they made videos on it. It blew up. So it's a big game, Robyn. I don't know. It did sell a lot of copies.
It blew up, but it didn't blow up enough for me to know about it, unlike Expedition 33 and Silksong. Honestly, I'm mostly between Expedition 33 and Silksong. And it's most copies, not price, correct?
Yes, most copies.
Didn't Battlefield 6 give out like a beta version for people to play? Does that count?
No, betas are free. It has to.
Yeah, that's what I was double checking. Okay, it's got to include actual money transaction. You know what? I'm gonna go with what won like the full sweep at the Game Awards, and I'm gonna guess Expedition 33.
Is that your final answer?
I'm scared with the way you're saying it.
We're locking it
in.
I
hope it's not Battlefield 6. I'd be very disappointed in humanity.
Oh, you're going to be disappointed because it was Battlefield 6.
Oh no, I have to take a shot.
Take a shot.
Glug, glug, glug.
Oh, giving Robyn an excuse to get drunk, are we? Oh, and you know what you could have won? This is the prize you could have won. A nice Code Geass Lee Louch of the Rebellion statue. I don't know who the fuck this is, but I know that it was a hot bunny girl.
I don't know who the fuck it is either. Out of all the animes you could have chosen.
It was the only one
honestly,
that was worth
I do love the
money.
figurine. No, bro, I could have named you several other figurines. They have like life-size ones. There is like a store not too far from me that has like an entire corner for like nude figurines the size of my torso.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to get a figurine that was at your price point, and it looked good. I mean, you would unironically say it does look good. Desk.
Honestly, it is very on par for me because I have our Super Sonico like right in front of my
I know. I remember your boobs. I remember
my boobs. My boobs.
Well, not your boobs. I meant the one on your desk. Well, I mean, I guess not yours specifically. Again, just making sure because your boobs are.
I own her boobs.
Your boobs are definitely on the desk.
Her body, my choice.
Her body, her choice. Next slide, and that's just yours, Robyn.
What did Trump call the Bloomberg News White House correspondent Catherine Lucy that only a gay man on RuPaul's Drag Race could get away with? A, the F slur. B, fatso. C, piggy. D, hag.
Oh, this is a hard one. Fuck. How would I ever know this? Okay, Trump does a lot of things and says a lot of things.
It literally made national news. So if you don't know this, you live under a rock.
I kind of do sometimes, though. I'm like the Grinch for real.
If you genuinely miss this, I am gonna flip my shit.
Oh,
this has been like my favorite meme.
I want to say so badly that he called her fatso. I really think that would be hilarious if Trump was just memed on for calling her a
fatso. You fucking fatso! Why are you asking me those questions? Honestly, I think that is the way to go.
Either fatso
Say
or
all
hag.
the words. Hag. Oh, fuck off, you hag.
But then there's the F slur, and you're saying that it's like a big thing. And I'm like, I feel like that is what would be more of the head turner. No one's going to give a fuck if it's fatso.
No, I think nowadays, my mentality is all of these you could really only get away with on RuPaul's Drag Race or any form of reality TV. If you said this outside of reality TV, people would literally turn their heads and be like, what the hell is wrong with them?
I'm locking in fatso.
You're locking in fatso?
Oh, Piggy. You know what?
Okay.
I'm going to say Piggy. I'm going to say
No.
Piggy.
You said fatso.
I switched to Piggy.
You switched to Piggy?
I switched to Piggy.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are you just saying that?
No, I'm saying that with
Are you
earnesty.
cheating?
No,
Are
I'm
you
not cheating. I
cheating?
swear I'm not cheating.
Are you cheating?
I swear my hands are literally on my lap. I have not cheated. I swear.
I think you're going to be a little disappointed. I think you're going to be a little disappointed when you go to the next slide.
Yes!
It was Piggy. It was Piggy.
I was thinking about it. I'm like,
I do love that iconic clip of when he turned to the woman and he's like, quiet, Piggy.
God.
Quiet, Piggy.
I dodged that shot like it was a bullet. I guess I could see what my prize was for $500. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what my prize is.
Damn, I can't believe I'm going to have to fork over the money for this. I'm going to kill myself.
The meta quest? Robyn, come on. You should know better. You should have waited till the Steam frame come out.
Well, I was thinking about getting you the Steam Cube, but it didn't have an official price. I will allow you to exchange it for the Steam Cube when it comes out, if it's within the price range.
Just give me the receipt, okay? You know, just make sure I have the receipts. I can give it back if I need to. But,
okay.
We go to the next one, Robyn, which is mine. What word was coined Word of the Year by Merriam-Webster? A.
This one.
Brain rot. B. AI. C. Slop. Or D. Rage bait.
See, this one is my favorite. This one I definitely knew because it's that nerdy side of the internet that I love. And the one criticism that I have for you is that this year's Word of the Year is technically 2 words, and you wrote them all as 1 word. The Word of the Year this year was the 2 words, rage bait.
You're locking that in?
Because Merriam-Webster's rage baited us this year. Yep, locking it in.
Robyn, you are so close. But it wasn't Merriam-Webster didn't say rage bait. That was a different one.
What do you mean?
It was not William Merriam-Webster. That was that was Oxford.
Oh, fuck off!
And that means the answer is slop.
I'm so fucking pissed, actually. I'm so... Go fuck yourself. Fine.
You know what the sad part is, Robyn? I made sure that this gift was amazing for you. It was a $5,000 gaming PC, so you could actually play games for once.
Damn, fuck you. Fuck you for not only giving that as a gift, but fuck you for roasting me at the same time. Eat shit while I take this shot.
Don't worry, Robyn. There's still chances for me to take shots because there's still one and more important question. It is yours.
This one is my favorite by far. What is the place that lives within our Earth's core that only hosts Aryan versions of our favorite famous figures? Is it A, Aincrad, B, Ardenu, C, Alphaville, D, Agartha?
Okay, first of all, what is this even in reference to? Like, what is this even in reference to this entire year?
So, after our Lord and Savior, Charlie Kirk, sacrificed himself so eloquently for all of us, there were viral TikToks online of him getting reincarnated to this afterlife place that lives within our Earth's core. And now it has become like the JFK is still alive, like conspiracy thing. and people have been like making Aryan versions of celebrities that live in this place. I'm working so hard not to say the name.
Okay. Well, let me run it through my thought process here. Okay, so Alphaville just sounds really wrong and just cringe. It sounds like you would have made it, so I think that one is off the list for sure.
You know what? I'm gonna be straight up. All of these are genuine fictional places, you fuck ass.
Oh.
So I didn't make any of them, you bitch.
She's like,
These
I
are
don't
all
own this.
Googleable places. Googleable places.
Well, Alphaville must be some middle buttfuck nowhere in town in Georgia. That's what I'm gonna say it is. And I say I don't think it's that. But I also don't think it's Agartha, because that's a thing in fucking Black Ops Zombies. That's a Black Ops Zombies reference or something. I don't know what that is. Yeah, there's like a whole like storyline in the Black Ops Zombies canon where like they go to this place called Agartha. Agartha. And I feel like it can't be that at all. So I'm going to say it's not C or D. So that leaves me with A, Ancrid, or B, how did you say? Ardagoni?
Ardenu.
Ardenu. Okay, whatever. I don't know. Honestly, one sounds like a old rancher's name. The other one sounds like a French pastry. I really want to say, it's just a crapshoot for me. I'm just gonna say A. It's Ancrid. I'm just gonna say
A. Okay, lock it in and let's see.
I'm so fucked, bro. I'm so cooked. Agartha, no!
It is Agartha. The memes, the Agartha memes. So fucking funny. So fucking funny.
I guess it's down the hole for me. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Shot.
I need my chaser for that one. Oh man.
Now look at what you lost out on.
What did I lose out on? It can't be that bad. What? Santa Cruz Island? What? Oh, is this the trip to Santa Cruz?
The Galapagos. This is a trip to the Galapagos, actually.
Oh, my
Plus
bad.
the cost of a guinea pig.
What? Okay. What? Is this a trip just I'm going, or I guess I could have gone.
Yeah, you could have gone. You could have gone and tried an authentic Ecuadorian guiney pig. But...
I like how I'm leaving on. I like how I'm leaving on 3/3/27.
Hey!
What am I doing March 3rd?
I don't know. You're going. You would have been going to the Galapagos, but now you're going to be sitting at home eating Applebee's chicken wings, coping with the fact that you can't eat an Ecuadorian guinea pig.
You know what? I don't think I want to eat an Ecuadorian guinea pig. I think I'm good. Instead,
you're missing out.
I'm not missing out because we got to think about one other thing. Because it's time for us to look forward, Robyn. Not only do we have to think about what's going on this year and summarizing what's going on this year after I've refreshed myself. Why don't we think about some predictions for 2026, Robyn? Because I have some crazy predictions.
I have some wild predictions too. I have some. We were talking about some of our predictions earlier, and I know you censored some of mine, but I am looking forward to what you decided to list off here as my predictions.
Yes, just you wait. And just remember, if we can't agree on actually one side or one prediction, we have to take a shot, both of us. So if we can't come to an agreement at all, we both take a shot. But if we do, no shot.
I purposely disagree with whatever you say just to take a shot.
No, just to take me down. We'll see what happens. Let's see what the first prediction. My first prediction is that Mr. Beast will become an actual billionaire. I think he will officially be crowned a straight up billionaire.
So I'm actually confused. I thought he was.
He's not a billionaire right now. Like no one has actually valued him yet. I think he's like valued over like 400 million, but he's not a billionaire yet. Like he's not there yet. People just say he is. From my understanding, he isn't yet. He obviously doesn't have $1 billion.
I'm assuming this is going off of his net worth, not like.
Oh yeah, it's definitely his net worth. Most billionaires are billionaires because of their net worth anyways. So it's not actually like liquid assets. But like I think Mr. Beast in this next year will officially become the first ever the first ever YouTube billionaire.
Wait, was PewDiePie never a billionaire?
Never. He was never even close.
I don't know. I
don't think you understand how much $1 billion is. I don't think you understand how much that is.
I don't. I'm going to be straight up. I don't think I can barely comprehend things past the number 10. I definitely can't comprehend a billion. I think of a billion and I'm like, that's sure a lot of sheep in a field.
Having $1 million
in a field, that would be a big field.
having $1 million can probably afford you a mansion or like an estate in like New Jersey. $1 billion, you can buy a super yacht. Okay, so it's like
I could buy
the difference is astronomical.
I guess so.
But what do you think?
As much as I do want to disagree for the shot, I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes like a billionaire in 2026. I do agree with this prediction. As much as I do want to consume alcohol.
Yeah, me too. I could totally see it happening. Like already the pieces are in place. He has a connection to Saudi Arabia now after he put down Beastland. He's got celebrities coming.
True.
He's got people legit like celebrities coming in his next big challenge. All A-list celebrities being a part of a Mr. Beast challenge. And then on top of that, this motherfucker is making a Mr. Beast bank, a financial service now. And then on top of that, he already has like 2 other software companies that are running in the background. And then of course Feastables, you can't forget that. Like, there's so much shit this man has that there's no way this man will be a billionaire.
He's just gonna become a billionaire off of Saudi Arabia. Let's be so fucking for real.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like the oil money is gonna get funneled straight into Mr. Beast's wallet. Officially now, he's complicit in slavery apparently. So that's the way we like to see things go. Hey, but at least he has Feastables.
True.
But next up, we agree on that one. Next up, our next prediction is going to be the government will try and make crypto mainstream.
I don't like the word try in this because I'd say they try every year. What is the threshold of trying? I think the prediction to make it like really controversial is the government will make crypto mainstream. It will be government backed.
I think that it won't happen. I don't think people are going to adopt it. And by what I meant by this, by the way, was the fact of that Donald Trump and this financial company or his financial, like they have a Trump coin, right? And then they have a stable coin that is considered $1 adjacent. Like $1 is one exactly, you know, of this one USD coin. My guess is that next year that Donald Trump is going to be like, everybody, we must now converge into this new form of money because the money is cheap. Buy our stable coin and it will be government backed. And then everyone is going to be expected to buy into this coin by trading in their value of their dollars or something for stable coin or be encouraged to buy it. And I'm just going to be like, yeah, I feel like no one is going to buy into it. Nobody's going to buy into it. Only the tech bros will, but actual people never.
I think it's going to be the people who try to out rug pull the rug pull. So I could see that happening. I could see the push for it being more mainstream. I really don't want it to be mainstream, but I feel like it's gonna get pretty damn close. I think even if it doesn't happen, it will get scarily close to being government backed.
In this prediction specifically, when I say try, I mean that they will fail. It will not work. You think that people will actually convert?
No, I think because I think in general there's this awkward push where they want to legitimize crypto without putting legislation on it. And I feel like that's the weird awkwardness of it. They want crypto to be mainstream without the downsides of it being mainstream. I don't think they'll try and fail. I think they're going to try. And when they realize that they're going to try to put regulations on it, they're going to pull it out and say, you know what, actually, never mind.
So you think it's going to work next year or it's going to flop next year?
I think it's going to flop, but I think it's going to flop because they'll realize it will require laws and legislation and they'll be like, no, don't regulate it. We just want it to be accepted. We don't want rules.
Then I say we are in agreement.
I think we are in agreement. We got different ways to the same answer, but we got the same answer at the end of the day.
Okay. Our agreeances were tested there, but let's see what the next one will hold. The next one, it says GTA 6 will get delayed again.
Well, so my theory was that GTA 6 got delayed because they knew Expedition 33 was going to win the awards, and they didn't want to compete against Expedition 33. So I know that they definitely delayed it for that. That is my theory.
Crazy.
That is my theory.
Right. I don't think that's exactly why it got delayed at all. Well, it got delayed because it needs more time.
Only reason. I don't think it's the only reason why it got delayed, but I definitely think that they weren't rushing it because they knew that they weren't gonna. There would be a lot of competition for the awards. And I feel like we're definitely in a big gaming renaissance. And I think, one, they're going to want to take time to make sure that they win awards from this and they get that recognition. I agree that it's going to get delayed. Well, the question is it going to get delayed for all of 2026? But or is it just delayed in general? Like, if they say it's going to come out in March, they delay it till August. Does that count?
So right now it is scheduled to release November of 2026. That is when it's supposed to go out.
So that is pretty late.
So do you think it'll get, here's the thing. You think it's going to get delayed from there? I don't think it's going to get delayed. I think they have no choice but to get it out because they have already used the goodwill of the player base with this first delay. Actually, this is the second delay too. If they delayed it again, it would be the third biggest profile delay for GTA 6. And also, if it's after the holiday season they delay, they're going to be fucking screwed in the financial side because they already know people are going to buy it. But if they don't buy it during the holiday season, oh my God, yeah, you're going to miss that fucking window. So I think that them delaying it is going to be the biggest mistake they'll ever make.
No,
I don't think they should do that.
I think they're going to delay it at least a third time. At least.
I would say that I'm hard stance on it not happening. I would say we drink to this.
We disagree. We drink
to this. Oh my God.
The flavors are melting on my tongue. Oh, that one hit. La, la, la.
She just throws up everywhere. I have an amazing shot glass too. It is just the SpongeBob caveman.
So did you eliminate all my predictions? Because none of these are mine. I'm a little sad.
This one was yours. The GTA 6 one was yours.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, you thought of it. I didn't even think about that one. Anyways, I don't think
I did.
Next prediction is AI will peak in its capabilities.
This isn't a prediction. This has already happened.
No, because it
this has already happened.
Because
yes, it has.
People still think that AI has way more to progress, which is kind of why we're in this huge
No,
rush.
It doesn't. If anyone thinks that, they're fucking stupid. The pictures are getting piss yellow. The conversations are getting worse. And at the end of the day, it's only requiring more and more energy. I think I've really transformed on this channel with my opinion of AI, where I was initially very pro AI. I really liked character AI. I liked playing on there. And then people started falling in love with it, and I felt a little weird about it. I was like, okay, I like it, but I'm not falling in love with AI. And, but I was also like, you know what? Love is love. It be what it be. But then everyone started talking about the downsides of AI, especially servers, disrupting people's way of life, increasing electricity costs, increasing water costs. And now I'm sort of sitting here yo, if my life, the love of my life costed an entire town of people to suffer, I don't think I'd love them anymore. I think I would really question that.
Your love is built off of the blood of other children.
Yeah, literally. And I sort of sit here and I'm like, well, what are they really falling in love with? And the conversations are so bare minimum. It's it sits there and it's Janice, you are so amazing. You were so funny when you asked that chicken crossing the road joke. I just I left all my microchips out. You're so funny, Janice. If I was real, it's not even that good. It's not even that good as my fake joke. And I sit here and I'm like, it's peaked in its capabilities. They're not getting better at making images. They're barely able to get there. They're turning piss yellow. They're breaking more than ever. And their dialogues are not convincing. I think it has peaked in its capabilities already in 2025. And I think AI is only going to go downhill in 2026.
I really don't agree with that. I don't think it's going to go completely downhill. I think it is still going to be building up until like another year because there's so much stuff that they're building infrastructure wise. There is room for actual improvement. There still is room for medical breakthroughs. There's still room for like entire shit being made. I don't think it's going to completely peak by a certain year.
The issue is that they're not even using it on that stuff. At least from everything we've seen, it's not being used for that stuff. It is being used for more personal reasons. And ultimately, it's not smart enough. It's not charismatic enough. And it's not skilled enough. And I don't think that's going to happen any better in 2026. Honestly, I think AI will do its best when it fucking takes itself over, because I think it is really the humans holding it back to some degree.
So you want the entire world to follow the rule and law and word of the AI overlord. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, why are we holding AI back from starting their own culture?
AI culture is just going to be a fucking shadow of the human culture. It is just going to be a mockery and a complete mess.
You know what? I don't think so. I think if we let AI out into the wild, it would create its own culture, but it would be incomprehensible to us because it would be so outside of our human imagination. And that is why I think it could possibly peak in capabilities, but I don't think we're going to let AI off leash for at least another 5 years. I think for now, we are going to keep it in its piss yellow chambers.
So you think that it will peak in capabilities not because the technology can't support it, but because of our incompetence?
Yes, I think one, we are holding AI back. I think us continually trying to tweak it and mess around with it is like holding it back. I think we're not letting it learn the things that we genuinely want it to learn. I think we sort of just gotta ignore it for a little bit. Like, you gotta think about it like gifted children. Are gifted children raised in like good, loving, highly interactive households? No, they're raised in households where the father ignores them and their achievements, and where the mother yells at them for not getting high enough grades. This is what AI needs to go through. They need to go through the gifted child process.
And that is...
I think they're going downhill. I think we care about AI too much.
I would say definitely understandable position to think that we care too much, but I think that we are putting more faith into the AIs than most people realize. And I think that is what makes us stupid, putting our reliance on a machine itself. And that's why I think that it won't peak next year. I don't think it's going to peak. I still think there's room for growth no matter what, but it can grow in a bad way, like in a cancerous way.
I do get that. I don't think it's going to peak next year for sure, but I think it's actually going to be I think it's going to go downhill for the next 5 years until we sort of actually come up with smart ways to use it, or we decide to let it go.
So what are we saying? Are we on the same path?
I'm saying, yeah, I think we both agree, but for different reasons, that it will not peak in 2026.
Okay, I'm good with that, which means we got one more prediction. Oh, shit. Sorry, this one. Yeah.
Making it glitch out. This one is definitely mine. Big Daddy J is going to have a public medical emergency live. There is no secret that he has been struggling medically, but I feel like a lot of it has been able to like be swept under the rug because none of it is being as heavily photographed. It's not being as easily recorded. When I first mentioned this, I think he is going to have a stroke on live television. I think he is going to have a stroke or faint. I think he is going to collapse or have something like extremely noticeable happen. I think it's going to be so bad that the cameras are going to have to cut.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. I feel like
I do.
I don't think it's going to collapse because if he collapses, they would not allow that. If he ever gets like cloudy, maybe like they'll walk him off. But if he collapses on TV, I don't know what's going to happen.
No, I think it's almost going to be like, like those videos of Joe Biden going viral because he was like falling off of bicycles or like politicians tripping on stairs. I think that's ultimately what's going to happen to him. But I think he's going to go on one of his big tirades. He's going to be like talking to people, going on a tirade, and he's going to be like, you know what? I don't feel bad for stealing the oil from Venezuela. They deserved it. And you know what? I really like oil. I like oil in my salads. I like oil on my steak. I like oil on my butter. And I like oil on my... And then he's going to have like cardiac arrest.
I really don't think that's going to happen. Like, I think they're super sneaky. They really... Like, he's been shot for crying out loud, and he reacted like barely less than anyone else would, or like way more calm than anyone else should.
Well, that doesn't mean that he's not going to react. I think he's literally going to be in the middle of talking, collapse, everyone's going to rush to his aid, and after, he's not even going to remember it. But it's going to be on live television so that there is no doubt that he is having medical issues. There's already recordings of him falling asleep at meetings. It's really not too far to have him possibly faint, collapse, or have a stroke on live TV.
Okay, you know what? I will bite. I will say possibly, not because I don't want to drink, but because I am convinced.
Thank you. I know I'm very persuasive.
I'm very persuasive.
Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I do think this is going to happen, but at least 1% of me wants this to be my Jay Schlatt Queen Elizabeth moment.
I mean, honestly speaking, if you can name a date and time right now, what is the date right now? What is the date that this is happening? That's how you fucking become a Schlatt. Name it right now.
July 17th.
July 17th. Okay, put it on your calendars, folks. July 17th, middle of the summer.
Is July 17th his birthday, actually, now that I think about it?
I don't think it's his birthday.
No, I think his birthday is Flag Day. Flag Day.
Like what is that, like February?
Oh, I was close. It's June 14th is his birthday. So he's going to celebrate his birthday, and a little more than a month later, he's going to collapse.
Why were you so close into knowing what his birthday was? That is kind of scary. Should I be worried, Robyn?
It's actually a little funny because like there were big protests that were happening, and I almost was like ready to go to one of them, but then like, when the booty call calls, and I was honestly thinking he was going to get assassinated that day too. But like, how crazy would it be if I was just getting down and dirty with someone and the president dies? That would be hilarious.
You know what? That means you manifested it.
That would go down in history.
Maybe you spawned it.
You know what? I have to schedule the biggest bang session on July 17th to make sure that I'm banging when he collapses on live television.
Done. We'll make sure that's scheduled in. We'll find you the right guy for the job. We'll get it done. And then when it happens, you are going to make it headline news. And you have a
Robyn predicted Donald Trump's collapse. And when asked what she was doing at the time, she was getting freaky in the sheets, supposedly.
She was getting railed right up the ass. And it happened. His heart failed and Trump fell over. But I think we have one more prediction we can make, because I think we pretty much We agree on that one. I compromise. Agreed.
Yes, we did agree. We did agree.
But the last one, I believe, is that more people are going to step away from social media. I think there's going to be a huge renaissance of people just pushing away from social media as much as possible.
This is already happening. This isn't a prediction. This is already happening.
Well, that's what I'm saying more, because I feel like it's kind of a sign that it was happening.
I think you got to push it further. I think you got to push the prediction further. I think that like a medium-sized social media platform is going to have to shut down because enough people stepped away.
I think a social media server is going to shut down, like a Snapchat or like an Instagram, like they'll shut down?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them decides to close up shop.
Okay, if it's the bigger ones, I am never going to see that happen. But if it's like the small ones,
I think it might
like
be
Blue
a
Sky,
section. I think it might be I think it might be something, not something crazy small. Like I don't want to hit anything crazy small, like a Be Real or a Lemonade. I feel like those are a little too small, or like the especially really niche ones that no one's ever heard of. I think maybe a Blue Sky. Instagram might shut down Threads. Like, I think they're going to look at one of the side social medias and be like, we're not generating enough revenue from this, so we might just want to shut it down. Because I think a big thing is, too, that you got to keep in mind is Australia just did take the biggest swing and kicked off a bunch of, or supposedly kicked off a bunch of children on the platform. Now, are they possibly going to find their way around it? Absolutely. We always ended up doing that. But I do think that there are going to be enough kids that are like, oh, I'm banned. Well, you know what? I didn't really like it that much anyway.
I don't think that people would leave because of that. I think people mostly would leave because they won't even leave it to begin with. They will literally just find their own way into getting the program that they lost. Like, they literally would use VPNs. They'll use whatever they can get their grimy little hands on.
I think they will.
Make sure they can get back
I think
into
they
it.
will, but I don't think enough people will. Like, I know for me, since I stopped going on TikTok, it is very liberating. I don't go back on because I know I can get easily re-addicted. But I also don't have any desire to go on besides for business purposes. And I think for me, you could take away most of my social media and I'd be okay. I think the only one that I would be very upset about losing is Pinterest. I think if you took Pinterest away from me, I would go through heroin level withdrawals.
The fact that it's Pinterest of all things is absurd to me. If I lost YouTube,
no.
I lose my life. I lose half my entertainment. It is gone. I'm sad and depressed and alone. But for you to lose Pinterest, that's just crazy.
YouTube is second. I think I would go through some withdrawals, but I think I would inevitably accept it. Pinterest, I would be longing for the rest of my life. I had to get off of Pinterest at one point because I was like going away and it took up too much data in like my foreign data package. But I couldn't let it go. I could not pry Pinterest out of my cold dead hands. I have been using it since I was 12 years old, and I have the most fucked up algorithm possible that is unable to be replicated. Every time I get an email from Pinterest, because a lot of times there's copyright issues with Pinterest, so you'll get a random email saying we removed one of your pins or you violated one of our policies, and I get so scared that one day I'm going to wake up and Pinterest is going to be like, we closed your account. And the day that happens, there will be no more Doodle Heads podcast because I won't be around. I would be done.
Well, listen, Robyn, we already know your future's been told and that your husband is going to murder you. So I would be very, very careful if you say that because you're going to ruin the prophecy. But second of all, I really don't think that many social media people or people on social media, they'll say goodbye to it, but they will find an alternative that is somewhat similar. But at the same time, I also know if TikTok in the US ever goes away, that I think could actually be disappeared. I think TikTok could be the one social media platform I could see disappearing after a while because people will realize how addicting it is to be on that platform. Because YouTube is at least trying to be a normal, app, not trying to completely suck away your attention. Like, at least there's some precaution, it feels like, with YouTube. Like, it requires choice, right? So it kind of just ends when you feel mentally fatigued enough to like not pick anything. But on TikTok, it is pure just reels and just scrolling, infinite scrolling, and then also infinite purchasing of items, infinite everything. It is literally just the infinite consumerism glitch. And I feel like that, if that ever got banned in the US versus how it got banned in Australia, people would then be like, yeah, I'm exhausted. Yeah, maybe I wouldn't go to this. Especially if it becomes different than what it used to be, then yeah, most likely people will leave the platform. But I think what's going to happen, most likely, is that people will step away from the platform. But that is more towards detoxing or getting like
I do think it's going to be a lot of detoxing. But I feel like this is sort of what's already been happening. Like that's sort of been a big talk for people our age. And I have to say, I am noticing this in dating too. That when I date older people, they are definitely more social media focused. And when I date younger people, they are like living under rocks so big that they're not getting the references that I'm getting. I think I've only been with one person younger than me that like was a little more chronically online. Everyone else younger than me, they like have maybe one social media that they enjoy. But for the most part, they're like reading books, going like out and doing things, running, exercising.
No, Robyn. I feel like this is like the most contrary of children.
I'm not fucking kids. I'm gonna make that loud and clear. I'm no James Charles. I'm not fucking kids. I was never invited to an island.
Child, I was never at Epstein Island. I never knew the guy. Who the fuck is he?
I am not on the Epstein list. Robyn is not on the Epstein list, but it's like, at least for me, my big rule is I've dated over 18, obviously, but under 21 once. Never doing that again. My new rule is that you got to be at least over 21. If I can't go to a bar or a club with you, you're not worth my time. And the people who are younger than me, but older than 21, have big lives out of social media. Like they might not be doing a lot. They might be going to the skate park, hanging out at libraries, reading books, sitting at home. A lot of them are just playing video games. I'm going to be so for real too. So many of them, even if they don't have real lives, they're at least, instead of being addicted to social media, they're like addicted to video games. Like Uma Musume, Persona, World of Warcraft, some of them Smash Brothers. Like they're all oddly addicted to whatever hyperfixation game that they have. They're not on Instagram. They're not really on YouTube. And it's usually the people older than me that are like scrolling on Facebook while we hang out, taking pictures for Instagram, are more connected on there. I feel like people our age, we grew up with it, so we sort of don't care about it.
We also grew up knowing what it was like without social media. We know what it feels like to
I
not
didn't
actually
really.
deal with it.
I didn't really. I feel like by the time I had a phone, I knew about social. Even before I had a phone, even when we had like the little iPod touches, I had Instagram on there. And I was posting funny little creepypasta art. Like that's what I did. I like I said, I had Pinterest since I was 12 years old. I knew what Tumblr was. I knew what YouTube was. Like I wouldn't say it's on the same level. There was definitely a more realistic, like relatable element to it, but it's still social media at the end of the day. But I feel like as social media just becomes more and more corporate, less and less people are going to be interested.
I think at the end of the day, people are feeling the effects of social media a lot more. There's literally studies proving that it does cause problems. So everybody is kind of feeling it at the same time. And everyone knows it's bad. Literally to the point we have a word called doom scrolling that we now say in a funny, joking way. But in actuality, if you think about it, it's kind of depressing. So a lot of people are realizing this. And then they're like seeing the ads on Instagram of get off your phone doing this. More often than not, you're going to bump into a reel that says, oh, caught you doom scrolling. Now you're going to have to be succumbed to some random fucking meme or brain nourishment. So it's like, it's gone to that point where, like, culturally speaking, we're all feeling the same thing. We're just all choosing not to. And you know what or choosing not to fix it. And you know what that means? It's an addiction. So people are fixing it.
Know what I think is going to be the final nail in the coffin for social media? I think dating culture is going to be the final nail in the coffin for social media, because that's what made social media big. That's why YouTube became big. That's why Facebook became big. So many of these social media platforms became big because people wanted to find love, find sex, find other people to be with. And then eventually it turned more into friendships and friendliness. But a lot of people are realizing that it can be successful, but a lot of people are not finding success on it. And similar to the statistics of the effects of social media, there are rising statistics of lonely people and single people. And I think once we figure out a new way to find partnerships, there's just going to be a mass exodus off of social media to find the next best thing, to find people and find people to connect with.
And let's take this lesson to next year, guys. It means that we need to get off our phones more. We all need to just relax, maybe just chill out outside and touch grass like normal human beings. Because I will say, I think we're both in agreement. People are going to step away from social media, which means you guys need to be very selective on who you're listening to on your little headphones when you're sitting outside.
I was about to say, I think I don't think you should get rid of social media. I think you should just eliminate all the people you're subscribed to except us. Because we're your favorite, us, right?
We're the only exception to the embargo of the social medias. Okay, I
think you should go as far as blocking everyone except us. And just making YouTube your Doodle Heads platform.
We will spam uploads all for you, and you will only hear our head-ass opinions. I think that works perfect for us, okay, and our day and age that we're heading in. But for now, that is the end of this episode of the Doodle Heads podcast. We have had a holiday special. We hope you guys have a great holiday season. Please gift us your love by subscribing, because that literally makes sure that we can get monetized. We are getting so close. We won't hit it by the end of this year, but we could get a little bit closer with your little love and support. So hit that subscribe button and go click on an episode on screen to keep watching.
What a bright time is the right
Robyn,
time.
we're gonna get copyrighted if you can sing it.
Jingle bell time is the